the milk, the food, human breast milk, fetuses, babies, children. Radioactive iodine causes thyroid cancer. 12,000 people in Belarus have thyroid cancer. Radioactive strontium-90 causes bone cancer, and leukemia lasts for 600 years. Cesium-137, all over Europe now, in the reindeer, in the lambs, in the food, lasts for 600 years, causes brain cancers. Plutonium, the most dangerous substance on Earth, 1 milligram causes cancer, lasts for 250,000 years, causes lung cancer, liver cancer, testicular cancer, damages fetuses so they're born deformed. Nuclear power, therefore, with nuclear waste for all future generations will produce epidemics of cancer in young children because they're very sensitive, genetic disease, congenital deformities. Nuclear power is about disease and it's about death. It will produce the greatest public health hazard the world has ever seen for the rest of time. We must close down every single nuclear reactor in Europe and throughout the world. If we go on and Libya gets a nuclear power plant and Iran and Saudi Arabia and they make bombs, America and Russia have thousands of nuclear weapons facing each other on trigger alert. Take half an hour to go from one to the other. There are 60 hydrogen bombs targeted on Moscow, 14 on New York. One bomb would vaporize all the people in New York. 40 on New York, 60 on Washington, many on Copenhagen. A nuclear war could happen tonight by error, computer error, or on 9/11, we almost launched a nuclear war in America because nobody knew what was happening. And they went from DEFCON 6 to DEFCON 2, and the men in the missile silos got their keys out, ready to turn the locks and start a nuclear war. So any country that blows up a city could initiate a